guys, it is Tuesday, and I did not post the videos that I was supposed to post last week. It sounds so weird. I was kind of sick, and then I had work, and I was just a little busy, and my Nana and my cousins were in town, and things were just going on, so I didn't get them up, so I'm sorry, I failed you. But I am doing my first ever Fails and Holy Grails, so that's kind of cool. I always watch people do these, and I really like them, but I never thought of doing one. But I've been using a ton of makeup lately, and I was like, I can do one of those, and so I'm doing one. I'm going to switch off. I'm going to give you a fail and then a holy grail, and then I have less fails than holy grail, so then it'll just not even itself out, but it's okay. One of my first things I'm going to talk about is the Naked Urban Decay Smoky Palette. I do like this palette. When I bought it, it was half off, and my mom had bought it for me, I think for Christmas. I think I got this as a Christmas gift last year, something like that. Everybody always talks about the Naked palettes so highly. This is the only one I have. I do eventually want to get all of them, but I don't know. I just started using it this month. I was using it a lot. I'm trying to kind of make sure that I'm using all of my makeup, and it just didn't impress me. I was only going to talk about the shade Radar, because that one's the one that disappointed me the most. Radar right here is like this nice brown color, but it's supposed to be a little bit kind of like bronzy and metallic-y. I was using setting spray with it, and I still could not get the color I wanted. I had to put Dirty Sweet on top of it, and then I almost still was tempted to just go get my Hikari shadow and put it over it, and I was like, no, you committed to using this palette today. Stick with it. I don't know why that shadow doesn't work for me. I've tried playing with it a couple more times since then, and it's just not working for me. I mean, I'm going to keep using the palette. I'll never get rid of this palette. The rest of the colors that I've been using have been okay. They haven't been anything that's like blowing my mind, but they've been okay. So maybe in a couple months or weeks or whatever, maybe I'll have an update and the palette will be even better for me. I don't know. But right now, it's nothing mind-blowing, which sucks because the Naked palettes are so hyped that I just kind of expect them to be amazing, I guess. So currently right now, it's a fail for me. If it were to work like this forever, I would probably just leave it and not repurchase when I hit pan on all of the colors. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know when I do hit pan on them whether or not I am repurchasing or not. But for now, this palette disappointed me in the month of September, even though it's very pretty. This isn't a makeup item, but I don't care. We're going to talk about the Teavana Peach Tranquility. Tranquility, like tea. Anyways, this is one of my favorite teas from them. I have bought this in, like, the loose tea where you go in there and you tell them how many ounces you want to buy, and it's, like, really fucking expensive. I've bought it that way, and I bought the box before. I was sick last week. My throat was really sore. I could barely breathe some days, so this tea definitely helped. It is a peach tea, obviously. It has chunks of, like, apple and pineapple in it, and it smells so good. I opened a bag just so you guys could see it, because it's not a regular tea bag, it's a fancy tea bag. You know, where they come in, like, the little cloth bag thing? You know what I'm talking about? Makes it fancy. Fancy tea. That's the little packaging it comes in. I don't know. I love this tea. It smells so good. It got me through my sickness. It's going in this video even though it's not makeup. Another fail for the month of September. The Monsieur Big, don't even get on me about saying that word, mascara from Lancome. Hate it. Hate this mascara. Granted, it's not cruelty-free, so I would not purchase it anyways. But right before I decided to go cruelty-free, somebody had given me a sample of it, and so I was trying it out this month. I wore it a couple different times just to see if it was maybe me, if I could get it to work. I can't. It's just, it looks really nice. It has a nice, big, fluffy applicator, which I love. So you really can get in there and get all of your lashes. Somebody was telling me they used 2 or 3 coats of this on their lashes, which just sounds horrifying to me because I hate clumpy spider leg lashes. I only used 1 coat, and I still felt like my lashes were very, like, clumpier than I normally would have them, but it looked pretty. Like a pretty clumpy, if that makes sense. So I only did the 1 coat. I did it on the top lashes and the bottom lashes. Some days I only did the bottom lashes with this one and a different mascara on the top. Some days I did this only on the top and not on the bottom just to kind of try it out and see how it was working. I don't like it. It always gets on my face. You have to let your mascara dry for a bit. Obviously, you know, or you blink and it gets everywhere. But literally, like, halfway through the day, I would have a giant, nasty raccoon ring eye for my fucking mascara. So I don't like it. It's disgusting. I don't know why it smears so easily. It's a pain in the ass. No. If my mascara is not going to stay on me, then what's the point? And they're not cruelty-free, so it's not really a loss anyways. And then another holy grail is the Hemp's Hydrating Herbal Lip Balm. I got mine in the scent or flavor whipped strawberry cream or creme and chamomile. I don't know if it's cream or creme. I keep hearing people pronounce it different ways. It's whatever. So it's pink. And then it's not pink inside. Hemp's is another nice cruelty-free brand. I believe they're also completely vegan. I really love Hemp's. I feel like they're a really great brand. This product is amazing. So far, every time I've used it, it's just helped. My lips are getting really, really dry just because I've been wearing so much lipstick to work. So that's really saving me. Sometimes I even put it over my lipstick if I just feel like it's too dry and I need a little bit more of a glossy look. Then I stick that over it, and it smells amazing. This is a limited edition scent. I'm not sure if it was for summer or if it's for fall or what, but it's a limited edition, and hopefully they bring it back so that when I use this one up, I can eventually get the scent again, because it tastes amazing, it smells so good, I love it. And then the last fail I have of the month, I had high hopes for this product. This is the Model Launcher Liner. I got it in an Ipsy bag. My shade was in the shade Emerald Isle. It is a felt tip liner. That's how it looked. I was super excited to use it. I had only used it once, and then I swatched it on my hand. And I was like, well, you know what? Fall's kind of here-ish. We'll do green liner. We'll use this in September, do some green liner looks. Nothing. It completely 100% dried itself up. And I keep seeing all these things where you can rip these out and put them in backwards or whatever and still use them. But my whole thing is that it's not going to be as pointed. So I'm not going to be able to do really good sharp eyeliner with it. And then on top of that, I can't get it out anyways. I even tried pulling it out with pliers and I can't get it out. So, and even if you shake it, you can't hear any liquid or anything. This thing is just dead. So that's stupid. It's not like I kept the lid open. I kept the lid on it very tight. I kept it inside of an Ipsy bag, and it just dried up. So this product sucks. I don't know what bag I got it in exactly. It might have been a bag from last year. I don't know. I can't remember if this is a recent Ipsy item or if this is an old Ipsy item. The expiration date on here says April of 2017, which is earlier this year, which leads me to believe maybe I got it at the end of last year in an Ipsy bag. I don't know how fast these liquid liners on the felt tips dry up, but I feel like for me never having really used it, that's stupid. So I would not bother looking into it again. Another Holy Grail palette this month is my Alice of the Looking Glass palette. So many people talked shit about this palette, and I remember when it came out, I heard all these bad things about it. I remember Talia gave it bad reviews too, and a lot of people said that one of the worst shadows they'd ever seen in their life was in this palette, which I will agree. Dream On is fucking atrocious. This color right here is the worst color I have ever dealt with in my life. Looks nice and pretty on my finger, right? It's supposed to be like this nice shimmery pretty purple, and that's it. And I had a lot on my finger. You can go over it literally like 30 times and still have just this pale ass purple. I have used it. Sometimes it does have its place. I'll use it in my crease if I want like a really soft purple on top of all the other crease colors. But it definitely will never ever give you the pigment or the look that you're hoping for. But at least knowing how shitty it is, I know how to use it now. But as so many people talk bad about the palette, I shouldn't get it, and I almost didn't buy it. And then one day I went into an Ulta and I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I love Alice in Wonderland, I have to get it, and I got it. I have used it quite a bit. It's just, the whole palette is so pretty. I love it. And the colors in here, I love crazy colors, you guys, but they're still naturally grown colors in here. And there's a nice orange and like a reddish color, so I've been using those since fall have been coming up. And I love this palette. I love it. I love every shade in here except maybe Dream On. Dream On I sometimes use, but I don't necessarily love it. This color I'm getting like halfway through. Lily. I'm like halfway through the container of Lily. I'm getting through it. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of the colors in this palette. That'll be a sad day. I don't know. But I love it. I feel like it got so much shit. And it's pretty good. Everybody didn't like the formula, apparently, when they did their swatches, but I haven't had any issues getting pigment from it. So I love the palette. I love it. Another palette I'm going to talk about today is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. Everybody who knows me knows I am very pale. I am very pale. The only thing about my face that is not pale is the red and pinkness that I get. God damn it, this palette smells good. It smells so good. So typically I don't wear blush, and I don't ever use bronzer, mostly because my whole life I've never known how to use bronzer properly, and then the few times I did look up how to use bronzer and did it, I felt like it just looked very weird, and it wasn't because I didn't blend it right, it just was because it looked weird on me. But the other day I was playing around. I've been using her palette all month long. I have such conflicting feelings with this palette because I love it so much, and I love Bunny. Like, she's one of my favorite people in the world. And so I want to use this palette all the time to appreciate the palette, but also I don't want to use the palette because then I'm going to hit pan on things, and when I hit pan on this and I don't have this palette anymore, I'm going to cry. So it's very conflicting because I'm like, do I use the palette? Do I not use the palette? I was watching Stephanie Nicole the other day, though, and she was talking about how she felt like the highlighter in here was too glittery. I love glittery highlighter. I know highlighters are supposed to be glittery if you look at what it's originally intended for and all that shit, but I basically want glitter. I would like to get glitter and just smear it on my face as highlighter. And so I've been using the palette, and I finally was like, oh, maybe I should use those. I use the bronzer. I've been using bronzer for the first time in my life. The bronzer in here is called Sweet Tea. There is a slight shimmer to it, which I do like. Somehow this bronzer actually looks really good on my face, which is weird because it's orange. And I thought it would look really weird, but it kind of makes me look less pale. It makes me look like I'm actually someone who goes outside and gets sun. So I really love the bronzer. Bronzer is definitely one of the things I will definitely be using for a long time. I don't know what I will do when I run out of the bronzer. And I have been using her highlighter, which is Gator Wings. It is definitely chunky and glittery, and I love it. It's amazing. It smells good. It's one of my new favorite highlighters, officially. I don't know why I was never using it before, but I'm using the shit out of it now, and I love it. And then the last item I have to talk about today is the Tarte Maracuja Oil. My skin was so messed up this month. As you guys know, my hair was green for like a week and a half-ish. And we took it out. We were put me back to a nice natural brown color, and then I went a little bit darker, mostly to cover up the blue and green, but also for fall. And I took a clarifying shampoo home to do some treatments on my hair on my own to help get the color out. And when the clarifying treatment went over my face when I was rinsing it out, it burned my face, and literally for 3 days, anything, all the calmest ingredients you can think to put on your face that would normally be helpful for sensitive skin, burned still. And my skin was peeling up here. It was just peeling everywhere. This is one of the only things that didn't really burn my face, and it really helped kind of rehydrate my face and get it back to normal. I am almost out of this. I'm so sad I got it in a Nipsey bag last year. I don't know if you can even see. There you go, right there you can. That's where the liquid is. It's over. I have maybe a quarter of the bottle left, maybe. I love this oil. If any of you are thinking about getting this oil, you should definitely try it out. It does smell a little bit weird. I don't love the scent. You can mix it into your moisturizer or foundation also. And it's also very calming and anti-inflammatory, so if you have sensitive skin, it is really great for that. I love this shit. I'm going to have to buy more of it because I'm in love. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what I would have done if I did not have that for this month. But yeah, these were all the products that I loved this month or really just didn't care for this month. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you thought on them. And otherwise, I will see you later. Bye.